Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of Things Today we're back in the world of Summers War. How are you doing? My name is Snis, welcome to the channel. This is my millionth attempt at this video. I've been trying to demonstrate cleave teams for the past about an hour, and I just haven't because one, I forgot to click record, two, it just wasn't going my way, and three, it just has not been going well. So today we're going to be doing cleave teams, very fast, very quick. Disclaimer, this is for lower level videos. Lower level videos, lower level accounts who've just started the game, need to learn what they're doing. How to build cleave teams, what are cleave teams for, and all that business. So first, why do we use a cleave team in Arena? They seem a bit unfair and they're just a bit silly. Right, cleave teams are really high damage, however low sustain teams. So they're meant to get all the damage out in the first few seconds, kill everything, move on, done. See, look, bang, straight away, they're practically dead. That just leaves two monsters left up on the field, and the other ones are very weak. There we go, that is the team killed. All of them wiped out, easy peasy, quick as you like. Now, why do we use them? They are used for when you're farming through lower arena, when you're pushing the end of the week, and you're just trying to run through and get as many points as possible. This is what I use all the time to get points as quick and as fast as possible. I drop my defense, so my defense is just Camila at the moment. And then I run a cleave team to basically farm through loads of lower level people and just go straight through and quickly as you like. However, cleave teams can be done very differently. Now, cleave teams require a set of monsters that basically make it very quick, very efficient. The first monster you want is a stripper. Kill that Morris, do it. Good. Right, yeah. The first, oh yes, saw this just, that is perfect. Now, the first monster you want is a stripper. So Sohar is perfect. That is the first, that's probably one of the starting strippers you're going to find. That makes life a lot easier. However, that's not always necessary. I bring my Tiana just because Tiana's a beast. Doesn't really matter though. Hang on, having a drink. I've been talking for about a past hour through difficulties. I needed a drink. Now, what do we use? Where was I? Oh yeah, so I use my Tiana just because it takes away any unnecessary shield runes, any will runes. It just takes them away and we start again. There we go. And that is the second round done. Bang, bosh, quick as you like. Ta-da! That's perfect. That is basically my fire cleave. So if there's a high wind team in there, I bring Yan in and Yan just cuts them all down and we're all lovely. Now, what do you want? So the first one you want is a stripper. That is kind of what you want. I like to choose the stripper first because it gets rid of all their buffs. If they start with shield, they start with will. Your cleave is going to break down unless you're running a Lucian or two Lucians which have ignored defense. Because that's one kind of cleave. One kind of cleave is with just two Lucians and you just bomb through with high defense. I did some other Lucian comps in the video without audio, so I'll talk over that in a minute. But for now, if you don't have the Lucian and you're running a Galleon cleave, which is something you just saw there with Yan, the Galleon cleave, you're going to need a stripper first, just to make it reliable and to make it safe. Now, for that, I do recommend finding yourself a Sohar or finding yourself any other individual stripper. Annoyingly, most of the AoE strippers are Nat 5s, so Oracles, Siemperas, lots of those are strippers. So Sohar is one of your best Nat 4 strippers you can find. I would recommend going after her, really finding her, and that's going to be basically the best way to start your cleave. The second monster you're going to need is this man up here, Tyron, or any other crowd control unit, especially if you're a lower level. Because crowd control, your damage dealer might not be enough to kill all their monsters in one go, so you're going to need him. I picked Tyron, and I still use Tyron today. One, because of his 19% speed lead, so it makes my nuker faster, and his AoE freeze. Stops everybody moving, everything is nice and perfect. Nobody moves, everything is nice. Now, the third monster you're going to want is a Galleon. That is a perfect way of doing things as well. Galleon is just attack buff, defense break, sets up all your damage, and then the fourth monster you want is obviously your damage. Now, there are different ways you can do this. Obviously, I'm not going to run a team in because it doesn't work, so you're going to want a Sohar. That is someone you're going to want. She's going to strip. She runs really well, actually, I've just realised with Julie, because she busts her attack power by 40%. So if you run a fast Sohar that cleaves all the buffs off, so you could run Sohar, Galleon, Julie, and then Tyron, a complete Nat 4 cleave team. You could run this with Sohar as the leader, and Julie will just destroy through fire monsters. That would be a good Nat 4 cleave. However, lots of people don't have Nat 4 cleave, so how can we make a cleave team with just Nat 3s and a few Nat 4s? So if you're lucky, so we're going to start with Megan. Megan is a great start to a cleave team. She adds attack power of 21% over here. She also gives you a defense buff, so you're stronger, attack buff, and she pushes your attack bar up. So that's perfect. What else do we want? We are going to want, you start out as well with a Taeon. Taeon is a perfect start as well. Where's my Taeon? Taeon is not ruined. I do need to build him. However, you want Taeon for this skill here, Resurge is perfect. Also, he has a revive, which is wicked. But Resurge fills up your damage dealer's attack bar by all the way to full, with an attack buff, go again. You want Taeon going last if you're running a Megan team. If you're running Megan as well, Taeon goes last, and you go for a double refill. However, if you have no Megan, Taeon goes first, because then you get the attack buff. Does that make sense? I think it does. I'm not sure what's really going on. So, you want Megan, Taeon, and then you kind of do want a crowd control unit. Do I have one out, or can I use one in here? I'm just trying to think. Ooh, what crowd control can we use? Have we got any other crowd controllers? I'm just thinking. Like Nat 3s and 4 crowd controllers. Oh, basically stunners, AoE stun, AoE freeze, that's fine. I'm going to pick my Tyrant. I always pick Tyrant for a cleave. Look, cleave team, he's in this one, he's in that one. Is he down here? He's not. But the double Lucian does not need it because I've got the Stripper in there as well. Now with this team needs a Lucian in it. This one definitely needs a Lucian. My Lucians are in storage. This as well would run as a successful cleave because you're going to refill him twice. You're going to refill the Lucian. So Lucian's going to amputate. He's going to go back to 0. Then Taeon's going to fill his attack bar up to full, and he's going to go again. That is literally what you want. That is the perfect idea of a cleave. The cleave is meant to be fast, quick, and successful. However, if they soak that turn, you're in trouble. That is the idea of the cleave. You've got to kill it before it gets a chance to move. You're going to be hearing my voice, but you're not going to be seeing my face because basically we're talking about other stuff. Now, this is the Taeon cleave I was talking about earlier. This is basically where I've brought a Taeon into a team with the Lucian, the Tyrant. So this is actually quite obtainable. Tyrant gets the freezing. You've got the attack buff up. Now, Lucian is going to amputate and wipe everyone. I'm sorry the video bar keeps coming up at the bottom. Now, this is where we bring Taeon in. See the attack bar comes up to full with the Resurge, knocks out the Fen Yang straight away, puts a glancing as well on Chasun, and we are well away. That refill allows him basically to move twice. That is why we bring the Lucian team in. We also go into one more fight. However, we keep talking, so I'm just gonna cut a bit. Come on, load. There we go. It's loading. So there we go. We're into the second one. Now this is it. This is very simple. Look, Lucian, Megan attack buffs. Tyrant freezes. Lucian goes next with the amputate. Wipes a lot of damage. We get a strong amount of damage in first. Annoyingly, this went a bit topsy-turvy. We didn't do enough damage. This is the second bit. There we go, get the stun. Now, this is where I made a mistake. I thought I dropped the Theomars down to endure, and I hadn't, which was really annoying. Because I thought I could just basically hit him and he was going to die. But obviously, he doesn't because he's got endure left. That, though, was basically the idea of this team. But you see how Lucian goes twice? You need a strong Lucian for this. That's what I would recommend. You do need a powerful Lucian for this. Otherwise, you are just going to get into a lot of trouble. That was the idea of this team. The idea of Taeon basically makes the team obtainable. Taeon is the key to your cleaves at the start of the game. Lucian here, again, amputates straight away, knocks the Veramos out, see you later, goodbye. Just leaves us soon. Easy game, easy life, winning. That was this team. I will find another one I used. Okay, this is the Julie cleave I used at the start of the game. I'll start the recording. So this one, obviously, you can see Galleon's moved already. Attack buff, defense break. I took Tiana out, she's a nat 5, but then I realised I kind of made a mistake because Figara's a light nat 4, and he's equally unobtainable as a Tiana. I don't know why I'm still talking, because Tyrant's now going to come in and drop the freeze. Come on me, do your job, come on. Yes? Lovely, spot on, perfect. Now, that does that. I was gonna use Lucian's Figara's next skill, but I was too scared Figara was gonna kill everyone. I brought Figara in because Figara was gonna be the cleaver in case anything had will runes or shield. Mainly shield. The will runes were gonna be too much of an issue anyway because he didn't go first. The stripper has to go first. I'll pause it here actually. The stripper has to go first. If she does not go first, I'll click play actually. If the stripper does not go first, their will runes will be overly utilised. Same with their shield. You need to get all their buffs off first. Now this is where we bring Julie in. Huge AoE cleave. Bang. This is the idea of the fast, quick damage. The match is over in seconds. Done. Finished. See you later. Right, my friends, I'm wrapping the video up here. I hope you enjoyed. If it was a bit of a sham, be sure to let me know. Write in the comments what you think. If you've got anything new for me to say, any add-ons, any other stuff, be sure to let me know. I'll respond and all that stuff. Don't you worry about it. Now, that's all I've got to say. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and thank you very much.